his son, Bronny James, play for the Lakers. But the question on everybody's mind is, where will LeBron be playing next season? Now, I asked LeBron just before tip-off if he'd like to join the broadcast to discuss everything, and he told me, quote, "I ain't got nothing to talk about."
Woody, glad you're laughing, because as our resident Super Laker fan, what's your concern about the relationship between LeBron and his organization right now?
Well, LeBron rightfully should be kind of pissed at the Lakers right now. Don't give me this mess about saving cap space for 2026 or whatever. Like, you have LeBron and Luka right now. Like, you're just make the requisite moves right now. You're going to wait until LeBron is up out of there, and then, oh, yeah, now we got cap space. Miss me with all that. I don't want to hear it.
Woody, it's not monopoly money, though. You got to make the money work.
You just dropped $10 billion to buy the Lakers. Don't talk to me about cap space.
Okay. Well, I like LeBron's bucket hat, and his daughter looks great cheering, taking good.
In the Vegas Summer League, LeBron James, the 40-year-old, exercised a $52.6 million player option with the Lakers last month. He's entering a record 23rd NBA season, but quotes from Clutch Sports CEO Rich Paul the day Bron opted in sparked some intrigue about Bron's future in LA. Dave McMenamin is in Vegas with more.
The question on everybody's mind is, where will LeBron be playing next season? What caused the speculation was a statement by LeBron's agent, Clutch Sports CEO Rich Paul, given to ESPN's Shams Charania when James opted into the final year of his contract with the Lakers for $53 million last month, when Paul said LeBron intends to play on a championship contender for whatever time is left in his career. Now, I've checked in with both the Lakers and LeBron's camp on this one. For the Lakers, it's business as usual. They have motivation to compete at the highest level and maximize not just LeBron's timeline, but they want to compete now with Luka Doncic. Some have posited that the true cause of this situation was the Lakers not offering LeBron a contract beyond next season, but Rich Paul told me that they never asked for one. Paul also made it clear to me that LeBron has not asked for a trade, and Paul hasn't even discussed the possibility of wanting a trade in the future with the Lakers. Paul did tell me that 4 teams contacted him with interest in trading for LeBron, though. Now, I asked LeBron just before tip-off if he'd like to join the broadcast to discuss everything, and he told me, quote, "I ain't got nothing to talk about."
Hey, we got a lot to talk about with LeBron entering an unprecedented 23rd NBA season. And if last year showed us anything, it's that he's barely.
On Saturday, we saw the NBA's best rookies face off. The top 2 picks of the 2025 NBA draft, Cooper Flag and Dylan Harper, and it lived up to the hype. Flag exploded for a game-high 31 points, showcasing some electrifying dunks. Meanwhile, the number 2 pick, Dylan Harper, made his long-awaited debut after a minor groin injury, scoring 16 points in just 20 minutes. The two will play each other a lot for the years to come, and this is only the beginning. So to break down this 1 versus 2 matchup, we bring in our NBA front office insider, Bobby Marks. Bobby, what stood out to you the most about Cooper Flag's second Summer League performance?
How much time do we have? I think what stood out is how much better he got from game 1 to game 2, and I think there's certainly a comfort level what you saw for Cooper Flag. The one thing I wanted to see with him is the ability to go left, and as you see right here, that's the one concern scouts had, and it felt like he made it a mission for every one of his drives to go left. Once he was able to go get downhill like we saw in this game, it kind of just opened up everything for Cooper. He was able to make some shots, certainly getting to the rim here. But as Summer League, as you know, it's about experimenting. It's about getting better each game, and I think we certainly saw that with Cooper Flag in game 2.
Yeah, and to your point, Flag said after the game that they want to see him be more aggressive. So 8 for 13 at the free throw line is reflective of that, but he wasn't happy about his missed free throws. He said his mom is going to be upset with him. So you got to love that about him and his mom. Now, you mentioned the improvement of Flag from game 1 to game 2. So outside of that, who is one player that impressed you the most so far in the Summer League?
Well, it's the one player we talked about a lot last year, and we haven't really talked about this year. It's Bronny James. And you're going to look at his box score the last 2 games, and it's 7 for 18, and he scored 22 points. what's impressed me the most is his defense. And I think we saw that last night against New Orleans, where he had 2 steals, he had a block here, and that's going to be his calling card as far as for him to get into the NBA, is from a defensive angle here, as far as in a thin Laker backcourt. So I like what I saw with Bronny James. I like what I saw with Terrence Shannon Jr., who Minnesota is going to rely a lot on this year, especially with the loss of Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Yeah, that's what's so fun about Summer League. You get to watch these young players get a lot of run and improve throughout the summer. Bobby, we appreciate you waking up early with us. I mean, it is early in Las Vegas, and here you are up. I hope you can get a nap in. Appreciate your time.
Thanks.
One of the better centers on the market. If DeAndre Ayton was a free agent and before the buyout, he would have been probably the second best center in free agency behind Miles Turner. So it's an upgrade. We've been talking about getting them a center. I think now the big thing is now what's going to be the next move for this Lakers team, because that depth in that backcourt is awfully thin.
Yeah, Tim McMahon, when you look at next moves, the Lakers, there's a lot going on with the Lakers right now. Some of it has to do with putting together the best possible team for this year, and some of it is bigger picture. When you're looking at the Lakers and the way they're operating right now, what stands out to you?
I mean, the priority is the bigger picture, and the bigger picture is Luka Doncic. He's eligible to sign an extension next month. How does he feel about this? How does LeBron feel? That's not the priority. It's a potential headache, but it's not the Lakers' priority. It's about Luka. It's about trying to instill confidence in him that they can build a contender here, that there is a bright future in LA, and DeAndre Ayton may or may not be part of that. To this point in DeAndre Ayton's career, he's been a talented doofus, right? There's a reason this former #1 overall pick, who's an immensely talented, athletic, chiseled 7-footer, has been dumped by 2 franchises. Now, this is a golden opportunity for him to come in and prove he's willing to do the dirty work. He's willing to do the kind of things necessary to thrive with Luka Doncic. But again, it gets back to Luka Doncic is the center of the Lakers universe and the priority moving forward.
But you always see talented doofuses go to LA and just lock in. You always see that.
At no point has anyone said the Lakers had a need to fill at doofus, but I guess here we are. Listen, what Tim said was LeBron's not the priority, but it's a potential headache. Like this is out there, and it's out there because Rich Paul put it out there.
That's
so
right.
we're not making too big a deal of this. This was brought up, but isn't the fact that Luka's the priority part of the issue? The Lakers are looking toward a future that probably doesn't have LeBron in it. How do you think this all plays out this summer?
I mean, if you're talking about what the likeliest scenario is, I think the likeliest scenario is that LeBron James and Luka Doncic are playing together in September in Los Angeles, because there's not really a good logical option for LeBron James to do other than that. If he had wanted to truly explore the studio space and see where if he wanted to play somewhere else, he had a very easy way to do that, which was to opt out of his $52.6 million contract on Sunday. The fact that he did not do that, that he opted in, that he took the money, means that he's stuck in a situation now, or I shouldn't even say stuck, he's in a situation now where he's under contract, he has a no-trade clause, it's very difficult to trade him, and that, to me, leads to all signs pointing towards him and Luka remaining partners on a team that could still be very good.
Sounds simple, but as we know, tell me all you want, and I believe you, like the most likely outcome is LeBron's on the Lakers this year, but it doesn't seem like anybody can get it to 100%, right? Like there's still something hanging out there, and when you hear Windy, who earlier in the week was pretty solid on that's where he's going to be, leave the door open a little bit. What do you think? Do you start imagining him on other teams?
Yeah, of course you do.
Which one?
You have to. Well, first of all, like when again, I go back to the statement that Rich Paul said when he talked about wanting to have a team that can compete for a championship, when he wants to play for a championship. And as Windy said, there's only 1 year right now. So this could be a farewell tour. So put all that stuff together, and you have to think, where is the fastest, easiest path to the NBA Finals for LeBron James? It's the place he has avoided his entire career. That's right, everybody. It's right here in New York.
Oh, boy.
I want to see, I dare him, I double dog dare him. Like, if you really, really believe in all the words you're saying right there, the one place that you know you could go, all you have to do is say it. Sing it if you want, like Sinatra. New York, New York. If he does that, that's a gigantic narrative that you know he loves. They all love that. Like, they love being part of the story. And it's a place that you could say, if he comes here, there is a path to the NBA Finals. And let me remind everybody, this New York franchise, the Knicks, more than a half century since they won a championship. He has